I want to turn SM. See, this is what I really wanted to talk about here. I want to make people aware what the intention behind social media, or the ability to show everything that you're doing to people with a camera. See, the fact that you have a camera means that you have, um, see, all it's doing is showing you reality. It's offering you something that says, look, do you see reality or not? Now, reality is just outer space. Cameras, you can wave them around. This is the thing. It's like, do you realize, can you have this conversation with somebody when you ask them, what is reality? Are you ready to hear something and have a real conversation? Because here's what's happening. Here's what happens. It gets really heated up. See, if you have a grip, if you know what reality really is, then you'll find yourself completely disappointed. You will find yourself in argument with a lot of people, and you didn't mean to go there. And you're like, well, wow, Shauna, what's the use of that then? Why did you want to go there? Because you're healing yourself. You're getting into, oh my God, they talk about the fifth and the 12th and how many other infinite dimensions are there? And we haven't even fucking defined the third dimension yet. I'm in a terrible mood because I'm dealing with people that can't hear me, I guess. Today I experienced, okay, it's my birthday, and you experience the same thing that you can with a narcissist. It's like they can't be present with you. They want the same thing all the time. They are drawing off of your energy. They're not really there for you. They're there for themselves. They're in a completely different world. And it's like, babes, can you just let go of whatever is going on in your head and join the living inside of reality? It's going nowhere anytime soon. It's going nowhere. What I'm saying is that nothing's falling off the face of the earth. Can you be cool? Instead of feeling all paranoid, see, these people are falling asleep on us because they don't know how to fucking decompress. It's either a blind run or just pass out. Really, one of the weird things you'll find is like a narcissist sleeping in a room full of people. And it's like, well, you could have went in the room and taken a nap, and then later on, is there a time that you can be present with us? No, no, it's vacuous. So you're getting onto that subject matter. Fuck that subject matter. You know what I mean? But how do we get out of being drained by them? They can get super duper dangerous to the point of, wow, really? Um, Now you're gonna they are highly influential, just like the cure is. But do we get access to the cure, or do we just get a narcissist there killing the truth and then questioning it? The worst thing you'll hear confront is they'll say, prove it. Prove the truth exists. Prove that this experience in reality exists. See, that's the thing. It's like, okay, give us your fucking camera. We can have 45 million cameras on one thing in the sky pointing at it. So different from your anti-social media, which is the TV set over there. Still paying for cable? Don't. Unplug it. See, because they are many channels that try and repeat something 1 million times, and it's just one channel repeating something 1 million times, when we're talking about 45 million channels here pointing at one thing and saying, look, here it is, like chemtrails or something. What just happened? Well, we have so much more information than just the layman who understands what's happening. It is so much more interesting than all of your science fiction films put together. What is really taking place here? The nanoparticulate matter. If you're not taking in, like, um, if you're not somebody who like You're just somebody who's apt to hear what somebody says about something and then you try to remember that. You're going by memory of what somebody said, like in school or something. You need to learn to get the mind of a child and then look at everything once again. You are on a plane that is just nothing but ruins. It's a peculiar, you think that now I'm sorry, I don't really want to have this conversation. I want to have the conversation of how, see, when I beg for money here, when I ask for money, I'm not being a con artist. I'm actually trying to convert this thing into what it's supposed to be. See, Tesla is the one who invented this thing a long time ago. But here's what happened. They pulled it apart and they made television to be a certain thing in order to jade our perceptions over it. We just think that this screen is, it's just another screen. And they don't even think, no, what is it really now? Look at it. You don't need a newscaster. You just need to do an algorithmic play of your camera people. Now, how many people are, see, it was important to keep everybody's perception reeling in through the projector system that does nothing but fear, and then they don't let you think. You're not even thinking on your own. And so by the time it gets to where it's like, no, we have social media now. Doesn't even matter. And it is the hottest political hot seat ever to strike the organism, to give them a chance to turn everything around, flip the tables, and start supporting the real. Not the REEL, the REAL. Now, I'm having a problem in my personal life. It's really important for me to have people around me that can have a deeper conversation. See, it's like, okay, so I'm here and I know that a lot of other people hear me and they respond. Kimcast sends me something that's like, you know what, that communication right there. People who pay attention and they know, like, it's like, okay, so she has, it's like they just think a little more and they're being thoughtful and they get deeper on it. It's like I come to you from my depths. All I can do is come to you from my depths. I'm not a surface person. And so all that I can get is people coming to me from that depth, or I am like, you know what, I can't be interested. It's nothing. It's like I'm like, I'm feeling like I'm getting mortar being poured into the wellspring that I am, and those depths are being filled up with mortification, perhaps. Because a lot of people are like stricken with what? Grief, shame, all this stuff that prevents them from having a deeper conversation. And it's just, you can just say, okay, don't take it personally. There's people here that are shut down emotionally. Any emotion, whether it's just, see, they don't even find out where it's coming from. Is it the mind producing an emotion? Or are you really feeling the emotions of, are you connected to something? Are you connected to the cosmos? Are you feeling what time it is? See, um, right now all of our skin is thin. Um, See, astrology doesn't do anything for us. It just points at it. It's just like, well, 'tis the season. See, sun sign astrology is just, if you want to learn what is going on behind astrology, it's pulling out of an experience of Mother Nature. Everybody knows it's like this. Here's how you do astrology, babes. Okay, so Aries. Aries, they are born in spring. Their personality is very spring-like. Now, if you go and you just say, now, take the human being out of it and just remember the feeling of spring. Do you feel what it's like in spring? Are you connected to the earth and the sun? And do you realize what's happened there? There are sprouts happening. It's when the sprout comes up. Now, the Aries personality is that very sprout. It's the one that says, "Huh, I'm here now." It's like, whoa. You can find them on a cliff over there. It's like, how did they get there? I don't know, but that's the way that the I am is. It's just like, hey, I'm here, and it's life. It's the first responder to the light of day after a lot of winter time. Now, if you think of the seasons, um, Capricorn, I don't want to have to explain to people who are completely disconnected and cannot be an artist. They cannot think a little bit less like of a serious, obvious, and shit. You people are fucking boring. You just want people to be fucking like, I'm sorry, I get it, but you know what? There is artistry here. Oh my God, I am so fucking sick. You know what? I don't want this stress anymore. This is supposed to work for us. And I'm going to be so vigorous. I need support. See, the person that's coming to me and sitting on me and just fucking laughing at me, you need to stop. See, whether you're conscious of it or not, this is how it feels to me. I have a real life here. I would love to share it with people that are in my life in 3D. I want them to, it's like, look, if we can't find value, see, look, I am just fucking too stressed out. I'm a homeowner, a single homeowner in the mountains. I'm single. I'm a woman. I admit I'm not very attractive, so nobody is coming at me with anything but just they look at me and say, God, what are you worth? And then they leave. I'm just kidding. I am being mistreated because I am not being treated human. Babes, God damn it. I am not begging for money because I'm a con artist. I am trying to fend for myself because I don't have any support. Not right now. In the place that I'm living, they have shut me out because that's just the way it's been over the last 4.5 years. And why am I so emotionally distraught? Babes, I am going through a change of life. I don't need any more weight put on me than there already is. And there's one person in my life that fucking irritates me because they come here and it's like, you know what? I'm giving you myself and what am I getting out of it? I don't want any more unsatisfying experiences. I do not live a life of unfulfilled dreams or broken dreams. No. I want this to work for me and people like me. Please, look. If you're a content creator and you only have 90 subscribers, I don't depend on you to know what I mean. But if like, see, this is the thing, is like, okay, so how do I work this? And I'm not a con artist, and I'm not a scam artist, I'm not a hustler, I am trying to fend for myself. This is supposed to work for us as a monetary system away from that shitty dirt that is breadcrumbing us across the board. It needs to change! Change. A little bit of change. I am not begging for money, trying to fucking skip out on work that I'm being lazy like everybody else. You don't want to work. Bull fucking shit. Why don't you change this into what it's supposed to be? Do me a favor. Do not sit on me anymore. I'm trying to get my life together. If you cannot contribute to my life as a whole being, if you can't appreciate who I am, you see. I know how to get rid of some people is just to start playing the guitar and singing all my heart out. And they go, oh, well, I gotta go. Bye. And if that keeps happening, then maybe I'm not spending enough time doing anything. And you need to get out of my life. I need to figure out what I need to do here. I have an electric bill to pay. It's just me here. I don't want Kim Cass to keep giving me the amount of money that she has. I don't want Nancy to give me $100 because you know how it feels? It feels like that people are thinking, yeah, no, it's never enough. And yeah, it's not. Don't give that anymore. Don't let me burden you, and don't be a burden on somebody else. Understand what I'm trying to do here. If I have 25 people that see this, you got to make it work for yourself too. Make it work for yourself. I am being sat on. I am being distracted. Otherwise, I would be less irritable, and I'd be brainstorming because I'm part of a community here. I am a mystic. I am a spiritual leader, which I get a lot of eye rolls about that. And you want to talk to me about how pseudo of a science that astrology is? No, it is the only real science that points at all other possible sciences. It is a curriculum that you can study in school. You can become a master degree in astrology. Millionaires don't pay attention to it. They don't do astrology. Billionaires don't really touch it much. Maybe they dabble in a little bit. Trillionaires make sure they're on top of every bit of the astrology that's coming. When we had a conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn and Pluto that happened, like, and babes, you fucking people are walking blind. And you're wasting a lot of our times making us think intricately as to how do we explain people that God exists, that the truth is here, and there is a language ages old, a symbol system that has been devised that points right at it. And if that symbol system and the people that hold it say that they are the truth and or God, they are Antichrist. We need to keep talking about this. What is Antichrist? Well, those are two words. Take them apart. Anti means what? What? It's really complicated, right? You have to get fucking intelligent. What do we mean by anti? There's other words that can be talking about it too. I am so irritated right now. It's because I am not being taken care of. I am trying to fend for myself. I have one person coming to me, and they bring me nothing but dead weight. Help me.